How's it? Today's Wednesday, December 27th. In the holiday season, Wednesdays are typically my clean and jerk days, and so today is no different. Last week I did a power clean, hang power clean, power jerk complex at 103. So today I did it up to 106. Very standard progression, just going 3 kilos every week. I'm doing that same thing that I mentioned last week, where it's like sort of compounding volume. So that means that for my warm ups, I'm gonna take my last top set of the week before, and I'm just gonna add that on for the next week. So today, last two warm up sets are 103 and then 100 respectively, right? So when I get to a couple weeks out, it's adds a tremendous amount of extra sets as the warm up. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to push for the power clean, hang power clean next week at 109, because today was a bit treacherous. I'd I'd say that if I had better execution, if my shoulder was less sore, then I would 100% be expecting to go to 109 next week. But I think the two of those things were not there today. So it was just problem laden. Yeah, you see here, even at 80, I'm just struggling with my shoulder. I think a couple of the reps for the clean themselves, I know that when my shoulder was really, really unhappy, the clean was really painful. And for what it's worth, today was not like that. So that's a real big positive. My shoulder didn't feel like it was gonna explode when the bar was on my shoulders. But you'll see here, I don't think this one was super good feeling. Yeah, you see on my face. 103, this clean, I think the two cleans on this one were probably some of the better ones for the warm-ups. As far as 106 goes, I feel like my ability to keep the bar moving up and kind of have my body go down was really showcased on the heavier sets, as in like I have an inability to do that. I think one thing that I'm really good at is on the hang power clean. I have that distinct difference in like moving up and down. You see here, there is very the point at extension versus kind of going under the bar was really muddled. You know, they're really close together. I think they should be very distinct. It's a difference between an experienced lifter and then like a sort of beginning lifter, I think. A lot of times beginning lifters don't have the capacity to extend completely, and then as they get a little bit more experienced, they will extend completely, but they don't have that speed under the bar. And if you have that stark contrast of you going up and then kind of immediately afterwards going down, you're much quicker, you're much more efficient. The positions are hit a little bit easier. Like that second rep for, or at least the hang power clean on this second set, you know, that was what I'm talking about, where I get to complete extension pretty good, and then I get under the bar very quickly. And you see my shoulder on that one was not really affected by anything. I think I do it pretty good on this one as well, but when I'm cleaning from the ground, I have a lot of trouble figuring out where those positions are, because that distance from the ground to hip is so much more than from just my knee to hip. Hopefully that made sense. I don't know. I know it made sense to me. So in, I don't know, 5 months, when I come back and watch this video, I will know what I'm talking about. After my complex today, did my clean panda pulls. These are continuingly, and they're gonna be like this forever. Just always awkward. I think that I'm learning how to do them a little bit better. There are a couple videos in my head where I've seen a lot of the Chinese lifters lift extremely heavy for this lift. Like, well, they'll go way over what they can actually clean. And I think that that is sort of happening on my third rep for some of these sets. You'll see I don't have the same speed that I had off of the ground from the first rep, and then I'm essentially going very slowly to the position that I think needs to be hit. Yeah. For the panda pulls, I've been trying to make a point of it to never get pulled back forward. So once my hips get to at least neutral, I don't get more flexed after the bar extends, if that makes any sense. And you see there, some of those pulls, my elbows get straightened out, and then I pull up into it a little bit better. I don't know. I think these are, if I get good at these, I think it's going to help me a lot too. It's just that same idea that I was talking about earlier for why some of my cleans look good and some of them look bad, is that if you have that distinct difference between you extending and then you getting under the bar, then I feel like it's a lot better power transfer and all these things. Today I didn't do my penalty row because my penalty row is not very good. So I decided to do barbell bent over rows. I like these a lot better. I feel like I can squeeze a lot better, and it feels like I'm in more control. And so hopefully that's going to help me with my upper back issues. But after that, finish off with the classic GHD sit-ups. Yeah, I mean, today was a good training session. I feel like I learned a good deal. I feel like I'm making steps in the right direction that I want to be making. My shoulder, is feeling better on more sets than it's not. And that's a huge, huge, huge positive. So I'm going to focus on that for the coming days. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.